Investigations into the death of Agnes Tirop, Kenya's world record holder and two-time world championship bronze medalist, have begun. Agnes was found dead at her home in Iten in Elgeyo Marakwet County with a stab wound on her neck.
It pains me a lot because when I remember Agnes Tirop, we lost her. These things could not have happened actually. We know it was something which really caught us in a surprise and a disbelief. Until now, I can't believe that Agnes Tirop. Every time I watch a championship, I remember Agnes Tirop. When you are young, you are so innocent and you get so many men approaching you. And when I was growing up, we were facing these things because I could see from my friends, we could get those challenges from different people approaching you, especially when you have money. First of all, I always tell an athlete, you have to have your own principles as a lady or a man. You have to be able to stand for yourself. Your parents are the first people to respect. You should have someone who can advise you, and you should not live in a life where bride is the key actually. You know, you should have a room of someone to tell you you are wrong.
Talk these things with athletes, or sometimes you sit somewhere and you talk about it. We should not actually focus only on the female. Also the men have issues and we should deal with it. Yeah, I remember when it was the issue for Agnes, some men came out talking freely and their statements were valid. So we need to deal with both sides, not only the female, but also for the female, they should not be so afraid to come out and talk about what is happening in their lives.
We should not just send athletes to the camps and forget about them and just wait for success. There are challenges. Maybe you think your kid is an athlete, and in real sense, there is not that pure talent which you were expecting. So that kid, normally, when I see an athlete who is an average athlete, I encourage them to have a good grade in school, so that maybe she goes to university, she goes to US to study, and that is it. So we don't have to leave these athletes just like that. Follow them. A kid is always a kid. Hata kama ameoa atapake tuka mtoto wa mzazi. So I always want the parents to come in. I receive a kid in school who came from West Pokot with a small bag, nothing in it. And she's a girl. She was to be married. And she's 16 years. You know, I call a few friends of mine and we put her in school. Now she's very happy, she's schooling, she has a talent, and we support her. She doesn't even want to go home. So I want to have that, to change the next generation, to have education and sports together. I want to have an athlete who is a doctor. I want to have an athlete who is a lawyer.
Enough is enough.